Hey guys, I'm P-Freak, welcome back to Pokemon Renegade Platinum. Last time we made our way up to Route 216 to find where Gardenia was hiding out at, and she was hiding out at the inn that's over there on the route, and then we convinced her to go back and do her job. What is with us having to go and convince the gym leaders to come back and do their jobs? It's kind of ridiculous. And then we went to go try to fight her. It took us so many tries, it was kind of ridiculous, but we eventually clutched it out, and we got our second gym badge. Yeah, they're all kind of dull. I haven't polished them up at all. Anyways, in this part, we are actually going to go on and do the thing that I said we were constantly going to be doing before we continue on with the story, which is going to the underground. Before we do, though, you might notice that we have some new party members. Say hello to Friday the Metang and Kimmy the Snowrunt. I've decided that these guys will be my last two party members because Kimmy I'm eventually going to evolve into a Frostlass. I figured having a Ghost type and even an Ice type would be really good. They buffed up Frostlass to be way faster than she normally is, so that's really good. Especially if Cynthia still has her Garchomp. I definitely want an Ice type of some sort, and I don't have a Fairy type here, so, you know. And then Metang, there were Beldums over in Mount Coronet, and there's also another Beldum we can get later on, just handed to us for free. We could have technically gotten it earlier, but I didn't know this at the time. And so I've never used Metagross before, and Metagross is a pseudo-legendary that doesn't have a 4x weakness, so I figured, hey, why not give it a shot? If you're curious what the names are from, Friday is actually named after Tony Stark's, one of Tony Stark's AI from the Iron Man series. And then Kimmy is because, well, Frostlass eventually kind of looks like it's wearing a kimono, and Kimmy is, at least to my knowledge, a name often given to some Asian American folks. At least, at the very least, there's Kimmy from Rugrats, who is Asian American, so that might just be me. Anyways, with that all said and done, though, let's finally do what I've been putting off doing and going underground. Now, I looked it up, and there's not much that you can really do in the underground here in Renegade Platinum compared to the main game, because, well, a lot of the items that you usually get from the underground, you can kind of just find around here nowadays. Hey, P-Freak, is this maybe your first time here? Welcome to Sinnoh's Underground. Huh? Where is this, you ask? Doesn't the radar make it obvious? It's a giant underground network of passages underneath Sinnoh. Huh? What am I doing in a expanse place like this? It's kind of a hard answer. I mean, you can do pretty much anything you want down here. For instance, you can dig up treasure, spheres, and make a secret base, and that is anything. You can play with your friends down here, too. You should talk to the underground man in Eterna City. I have to get going now. See you around. Why does he tell us to go talk to the underground man in Eterna City when that's literally how we got here in the first place? But yeah, basically, as he explains, there's several things you can do. You can go spelunking for items. There's a currency down there called spheres. You can go spelunking for those. You can make secret bases, and then you can also hang out with your friends locally there. I do like how in the remakes they actually expanded the underground to be a lot more entertaining. Like, you can go online now instead of having to be local, and there are even certain environments down there where you can actually find Pokemon. A lot of the Pokemon that are not actually found in the Diamond and Pearl regional decks, so it's pretty good. I see that you've gone to the underground tunnels. Well done, take these as a reward. And we get move traps, that's right, you can also place down traps, but I don't think the traps exist anymore in the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl thing, which kind of sucks because these were fun to mess around with your friends with. These are called traps. They trigger when they're stepped on. The underground is a place where you can go with your friends. You might try setting those traps down when you're down there with others. Now, what should I assign you next? How is it in the underground tunnels? We can empty, I would think, but that's only because you're a novice spelunker. There are many hidden things down there that are not visible to the eye. For our next test, I want you to dig up some treasure or spheres for me. While you're underground, check the radar for yellow spots. Go to such locations and search for treasure using the touchscreen. So, we head on back down. I do recommend while you're doing this, you actually register the Explorer Kit so you don't have to constantly go back to the menu to do this. Alright, well, we're back in the underground. God, we move so ridiculously fast down here. I guess it's not really a lot that the emulator has to load up on. What we're looking around for right now is some yellow glistening spots. Oh, hi, there's a vendor here. We're looking for yellow glistening spots on the map right there. You got a sphere too? If you do, I'll trade you something. So these guys will give you typically traps or some decorations for your secret base. We'll get into what a secret base is later on. They definitely changed them. I guess I'd say they improved them in the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl version because in there, they actually give you some proper goods that you can use in the main game. Down here, this is mostly just cosmetic, multiplayer stuff, so... God, are there really no shining spots around here? Jesus. Give me a second, this might take a while. Oh, I'm dumb. I had to actually, like, click on it and activate my radar before I could find some shining spots. Okay. I have some right down here. So, if we ping right there... Oh, is it right here? The wall is bulging slightly. Try digging into it? Yes, and now we have to play a little mini game where we have to try to get these items. Oh, there's a note tucked inside the Explorer Kit. Looking for treasures and spears. I've put a sledgehammer and a pickaxe in your Explorer Kit. Use them and you'll be able to touch walls, dig out all sorts of stuff. I'm sure you can dig them out before the wall comes tumbling down. You can do it. Good luck, youngster. So yes, you're supposed to try to dig around for treasures, but watch out, because as you dig around for them, the wall will actually start to slowly fall apart. Oh, we actually found something. I think this is a fossil. Yeah, we found it. We found Lord Helix. Yes, so down here you can find a lot of cool items. You can find fossils, you can find evolutionary stones, you can find shards, which are used to learn some moves, at least in the original game. You can also find what are known as the elemental plates. The elemental plates will actually come into importance later on, but basically what they do is that they increase the power of the specific type, elemental type, by 10% or something like that. So that's nice. And this is a sphere. These, like I said, are the currency used for down here. The pickaxe is good for if you're just trying to pick down at some of the stuff. Well, the sledgehammer is more for bigger areas. I'm actually not going to do that because otherwise we're not going to get everything. If you don't get everything, the only real consequence is that you don't get all the items that are there. And sometimes that can suck because if you're looking for a really good item and you see it, but you only have a little bit of wall left before it all falls down, yeah, it can be a little bit of a struggle. You dug up what I was looking for. Good job on finding it. Well done indeed. Take these as your reward. And we get some more spheres. Nice. Come on. Blue sphere. Anything else? Oh, I didn't even read half that. Spheres, which are gems, cannot be brought out, but they can be exchanged for goods down there. Now, what should I assign you next? My tests aren't over yet. Next, let's use some spheres. Spheres, as one can find underground, are very peculiar. When buried in the ground, they grow daily, a little bit at a time. I want you to go bury these strange spheres in the underground. That is my latest test. Alright, so as the man explains, we can go and actually bury these spheres into the ground. And as we bury them, every day they will actually grow a tiny bit more. I recommend burying these guys in spots that you'll actually remember where they are. I don't know if your friends can actually bury up your spheres, but yes, you let them grow and they'll eventually become bigger spheres. You notice how the spheres here have like numbers next to them? They'll eventually go from a level 1 sphere to higher and higher level spheres. I don't understand how that works, like, in a physical, logical sense, but whatever, it's just video game logic. This is nice though, because what a lot of the vendors will ask for are spheres of a certain number. The thing is that you don't need that specific number of sphere. You can have a number of sphere that's actually higher than what they want, and you can still use that to exchange for the good, which is really nice because I did not know that when I first did the underground. I thought they were asking for the specific number, and I was like, I don't know how to get that properly. It's gonna be so difficult. Good, you've buried your spheres. The next time you go underground, they should have grown bigger. Just don't forget where you've buried your spheres. Anyway, well done, here's your reward. We get a digger drill. Nice. You may have seen already, but they're sphere collectors. They wander about the underground tunnels seeking spheres. They'll happily trade you items for big spheres. Now what should I send you next? Have you gone wary of repeatedly going back to the underground? Yes, I have. Well, it's not over yet. Next up is your secret base. That's right, I'll teach you how to make your own secret base. All you need is a digger drill I gave you earlier. Simply go underground and use the digger drill wherever you like. That will instantly make your very own secret base. So your next assignment, go make your own secret base. Now, when you make your secret base, you can make it literally in any wall in this entire area here. But I'm lazy and just like to make my secret base here. So it's in the traps, yeah, right here. Use the digger drill, and we create a secret base. Lock the entrance, decorate the secret base. So this is basically what they look like. They'll have these various rocks around here. You can actually get rid of these rocks as you collect more of your friends' flags. Every secret base has a flag here, and there's basically a flag race that you can do with your friends locally, where you try to grab each other's flags and then bring it back to your secret base. As you get more flags, you'll actually be able to remove these boulders, and also you'll be able to decorate a bit more. But we don't have any goods, so yeah. Okay. All right. Open the door. Yes, we will. Let's head back up. You've made your secret base. Excellent. I thought I might have been asking too much of you, but you did. It's really not that difficult. Okay, whatever. Well done. Take these as a reward. You get a plain table, which is a decoration. Plain table, a wooden chair. Okay. And a small bookshelf. Nice. And a Baneri doll. Okay. Incidentally, a digger drill can only be used once. If you wish to move your secret base, you will need to obtain another digger drill. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, and you can get digger drills from the vendors, though, so you can trade a sphere for one underground. What should I make you do next? You stuck it out to the end. This is my final test. Made yourself a secret base, but it's totally empty, is it not? Not to worry, you can decorate your own secret base as you see fit. So, for my final test, I want you to decorate your secret base. Use furniture and interior goods to give your secret base character. And so yeah, as I already... you can't actually add the secret base while your stuff is open, because they don't want you to like trap players or anything like that. You have to actually close the entrance to your secret base. But yeah, we can basically just decorate our secret base any way we want, any way you see fit. It's really nice. I'm kind of glad that they, this was first introduced back in Generation 3 games, and it was fine, but they made it a whole lot more useful in Omega Ruby and now Sapphire. And then in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, of course, they brought it back, and don't get me wrong, that's great. I loved it, at least in Omega Ruby and now Sapphire, but I have not really used the Underground all that much in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. To be fair, the game's been out for, how long now? It's been out for roughly 9 days now, and I still have not actually finished the game, so... Alright, but he said that was our last test, so... Ah, you've managed to decorate your secret base. I knew I recognized Spelunker in you. Don't forget to close the door when you're decorating. We don't want any visitors getting hurt by walking in on you. Also, if you want to place goods you've received, store them in the PC first. Anyway, well done. This is your reward. Gives us a Turtwig doll. I will happily take one of those. There are ways of collecting more decoration goods. You can grow spheres you found and trade them for goods. It's also possible to obtain goods from friends. I will absolutely take the Turtwig doll. I actually have like 3 of them in my room, so... Alright, and now that we got that little side mode done, let's actually continue on with trying to deal with the story. Is everyone ready? Yeah. I'm slowly gonna level up Friday and Kimmy a bit more. I did not feel like grinding right now. Saitama does evolve at level 30, I found that out, so eventually Saitama will be able to evolve into Electabuzz, and then we can immediately evolve into Electivire. Sadly, both Capone and Kimmy require stones to evolve, but we actually will be able to get those stones relatively quickly, especially Kimmy's. You, kid. You have the forest badge from the Pokemon gym here. Now your Pokemon must be plenty strong, yeah? Then they'll be perfect for Team Galactic. I'll be taking them now. Alright, I guess this replaces us having to cut the trees down, so... Fight starts off with Lydian. That could be kind of awkward. Funny enough, we just got one-shot by freaking Lydian. Okay then. Capone, could you give this guy a lesson? Thank you. As I was saying, interesting things about Beldum actually. Ooh, Sucker Punch, interesting. Real quickly, Sucker Punch is an interesting move. The move enables the user to attack first. If it fails, this Pokemon is not ready to attack, however. It's fine. It gets really annoying if the AI uses it, but I don't really care for it, especially since it only has 5 PP. Anyways, what I was going to say is that finding Beldum is interesting because normally Beldums will only have the move Takedown as their first and only move, but in here, Beldums will actually start off with 4 moves. That includes Takedown, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, and one other that I cannot remember correctly. But what's also cool is that in this game, they actually gave the Beldum and Metagross line Rockhead. At least Beldum, they gave Rockhead. Which is nice because what it does is that it makes you not take recoil damage from moves, and considering that Takedown is basically one of the first moves it learns, it's really nice. These Pokemon are very strong. Wait, was I meant to collect weak Pokemon instead? Is this kid planning to raid our building and take the Pokemon back? I must inform Commander Jupiter. So we lost our friggin' I promise that eventually, when Friday evolves into a Metagross, whenever that is, God knows, that eventually Friday will be very powerful. At least that's the hope. I should also mention that they actually increased the catch rate of Beldum, because Beldum's catch rate initially was 3. For reference, that's about the average catch rate of a legendary Pokemon. They changed it to 45, which is about the average catch rate of a legendary Pokemon in a more modern game, so... yeah, thank goodness they did that. Hello, it's me. Haha, I startled you, yes? I am, after all, an officer of the International Police. It is only natural that I be a master of disguise. Incidentally, you are a first-rate trainer. Of that I am very aware. I therefore think you will be okay, but I must warn you to be careful anyway. Also, word of advice. This building has 2 stairs, one of them a trap it must be, but the crooks of Team Galactic, they do not appear, how shall I say, smart. There should be an easy way to tell the stairs apart. You're not very smart yourself. Honestly, I like your anime counterpart more than I like your game counterpart. Do you have something for us? Oh, Team Galactic, are you here to donate your Pokemon? What, you're not? Then kindly get off our property. Do we have to bring the pain like we did with the Cycle Shop manager? Alright, I don't remember if it's in this building or in another building, but somewhere, and I know you can do this in-game, it's usually a mystery gift item, but here you can actually do it in-game. And I don't remember if it's this building or another one, as I said. But you'll actually get an item called the Secret Key, which allows you to access a back room. This back room will actually house appliances that Rotom can possess. Is that the right term? Yeah. Appliances that Rotom can possess and become its various different forms that I mentioned earlier. Will you give me the key? As a group, Team Galactic has sights set on the stars, not on this world. Alright then. So, like Looker said, basically you need to figure out which stairs you're supposed to go up. Typically it's the stairs that have the sign right there, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So I'm gonna fight these. The thing is that I don't want to lose out on any of the experience, because once you're done with this building, they'll all just leave because they can do that, so. But I'll let you guys. Oh god, is this gonna one-shot me? Okay. But yeah, I do want to fight all these trainers, so I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, what's the item that's in here? TM73 Thunderwave. Okay. Although we already have Thunderwave on Saitama, so it doesn't really matter. But Thunderwave is basically your guaranteed paralysis on a single Pokemon. Honest to God, I thought these battles would be much easier, but apparently they're not. Like, a lot of these guys have Poison-type Pokemon on them, right? So you'd figure that Friday would be able to take care of them no problem, because she's it's part psychic. I forget Metagross does damage under. It's part psychic type. But that's not the case because, well, they, of course, in Generation 6, they nerf Steel types to where they're no longer resistant to Dark and Ghost type moves, and a lot of these Pokemon also have freaking Dark type moves. Like here, we have a freaking Houndour, which I can't send either Friday or Kimmy to. Ugh. Yeah, I just remembered, I don't have a very strong defense against Fire types, do I? Whatever. Marmalade should be fine. Alright, in this room we have the Wise Glasses, if I remember correctly, that boosts just all special attacks by a small amount, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure, did we get a physical version of that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did, I just don't remember it right now. Alright, we go up here and we have two items here. We have TM16 Light Screen, and let me guess, the other one's for the TM of Reflect, isn't it? Yep, called it. Light Screen and Reflect are not bad moves, honestly. For 5 turns, or 8 turns if you are holding the Light Clay, your Pokemon will be resistant to Reflect lowers the damage taken by physical moves for 5 to 8 turns. 8 turns if you hold the Light Clay. And Light Screen does the same thing but for special attacks, so they can be fine moves if you have a support Pokemon to use them. To be honest, with how bad these two have been going, I'm honestly seriously tempted. Okay, I'm gonna be actually smart and quickly look up to see what Jupiter has. Okay, so it looks like Jupiter starts off with a Golbat. Does the Golbat have... The Golbat does not have any Dark type attacks, so actually I think starting off with Friday might not be a bad idea. Maybe. We'll see what happens. But if we kind of ignore Jupiter real quickly and go over here, we find the secret key. This was actually what I was talking about twice. This is what I was talking about, where we'll be able to get the different forms for Rotom if we wanted to. I guess it's in this building. What do you have to say? What is this? What is it with Team Galactic? Why did they take our Pokemon? What are they trying to accomplish? Well, it's kind of been a theme with gangsters, or at least the enemy teams in certain Pokemon games, to just steal Pokemon. I mean, true, at least Team Magma and Team Aqua, they actually had a purpose besides trying to steal Pokemon. Did you want something? How silly of me to ask. You want to free the Pokemon. Fine, I, Jupiter, will deal with you. And we have to battle another Galactic Commander in Jupiter. Honestly, Jupiter's kind of the weird one out to me. Like, I like the other commanders, but then there's Jupiter. To be fair, Jupiter and Mars both are just kind of weird. Anyway, she starts off with a Golbat. I'm going to go in for a Zen Headbutt. That's going to be neutral on us, but they did actually buff Leech Life. So in Generation 7, Leech Life actually got buffed to, instead of being 20 power, it is 80 power, making it an actually viable Bug-type move, and a good move to actually restore some HP on. This Golbat has both Leech Life and Giga Drain, so I'd be careful for that. Next up is Sableye. Sableye, a Pokemon that was known to mostly have no weakness until Generation 6 came along and introduced the Fairy type, so now it has a weakness to Fairy type moves. Fortunately, I do not actually have any Fairy-type moves, and it has several moves that will actually kind of screw me over, so, you know what, I'm actually going to keep in Friday because it looks to have fake out, and typically AIs go for fake out first. Well, that was my bad. Okay, how do I want to deal with this thing? Let's go with Twiggy for now. Let's see if we can do something with him. Let's start with the Stealth Rocks just in case. Just to get some chip damage in, and let's go for the Steam Bomb. Seems to be just keep using Shadow Claw, which can be scary because Shadow Claw does have an increased crit ratio. Will I need Twiggy for anything else in this battle? Possibly, actually. I don't know. If this is going to be a tough battle, I'll tell you that right now. But, that's Shadow Sneak. Okay. Alright. Let's actually go to Saitama. I think Saitama is one of our faster ones and might be able to outspeed the Sableye. Yes, good. Oh, it didn't do enough damage. Okay, that's awkward. Great. Okay. Let's just switch over to Marmalade then. See if we can get some stuff done for her. Let's go with the Signal Beam. Alright, next up is Tangela. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard, hopefully. Hopefully we're faster than it? Yes, we are. Good. It does no Shockwave, so that's a little concerning. Alright, and her last Pokemon, which I'm actually kind of afraid of, Stunky. Or Skuntank, not Stunky. Its only weakness is Ground type, which is why I was considering keeping Twiggy up, but it's also part Poison type, so... Actually, it would have been nice if we had Friday back up, but it knows Night Slash as well, so... Whew. Okay. I think we're better off just firing out Signal Beams than just hoping for the best. Okay, they did a decent chunk. But Citrus Berry, of course. Poison Gem. Oof, that actually did quite a bit. Alright. Oh, we actually confused it. Nice. Now, please hit you. Okay. Nice. Okay. We actually managed to defeat Jupiter in one go. Not bad. A little difficult, but not bad. I will take that. And level 29. Nice. Silverwind. Silverwind's fine. It's basically a bug-type version of Ancient Power where it has only 5 PP, but if you use it, there's a chance to get an Omni Boost. I'd rather not, though. Signal Beam is perfectly fine. This is some child. Yeah, shut up. Well, aren't you tough? It's okay, though. Our official Pokemon statue investigation is finished. Mars has collected enough energy from the Valley Windworks. We're pretty much finished here. I'll let you in on one little thing. Our boss is researching the myths of ancient Pokemon. With the power of mythical Pokemon, he'll become the ruler of Sinnoh. I suggest you keep out of Team Galactic's affairs from now on. This is your last warning. You're one to talk. I'm the one that actually beat you fair and square, so, you know. Got my Clefairy back, and it's all thanks to you. But that Team Galactic, they said Clefairy came from space. Hand it over. Their logic baffles me still. It's like they're from space. Anyway, they're gone now. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough right now, but cruise by my cycle shop, okay? Sounds good. And what's left behind here? It's Porygon. It seems to have been abandoned. It appears eager to join your team. Will Porygon join you? We have no room for it. Porygon looks sad. Ah, poor thing. But yes, after you defeat Jupiter, you can actually get a Porygon here, which is nice because typically you aren't going to get a Porygon for quite a while in this game. But it's nice that you get it here, and you can actually evolve relatively quickly soon, if I remember. But yeah, we're not going to actually use Porygon on our team, if anything. Real quickly though, if we talk right here, we use the secret key. Interestingly, it's the same sound effect for Signal Beam. It's entrance to a secret room. And we go inside, and here are all the appliances for if you want a Rotom to possess an appliance. And trust me, you want to. It actually gets a stat buff as well as a type change, depending on what appliance. Also, a nice little thing that they changed. Fan Rotom, all the Rotom forms used to actually share the ability to levitate. This was useless on Fan Rotom because Fan Rotom became part Flying type, and, well, Flying type having a levitate is null and void, of course. So they actually changed it to, I think they gave it Motor Drive instead, which makes it immune to electric type moves, so that's pretty cool. Alright, now that that's taken care of, let's quickly heal up. And now, I do believe we can actually, oh no, I need to switch my thing. Let's register this. Let's actually stop by the cycle shop real quick. Oh, hi Cynthia. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. I've got something nice. I want you to have this Pokemon egg. Will you accept it? Oh, you have 6 Pokemon with you already. You don't have room for this egg. You have to store a Pokemon in the PC for Pokemon Center first. I'll get this egg when you've made room for it. Alright, so I forgot about that. Yeah, we're gonna have to quickly put away a Pokemon and get that egg. You know, I'll actually also grab that Porygon in the meantime, so give me a moment. Alright, we got room for it, Cynthia. Yes, we'll take the Pokemon egg. That's wonderful. The Pokemon inside the egg is happy too, I'm sure of it. Keep that egg with you and your party Pokemon. Pokemon will hatch with you while you're traveling. I'd be happy to know that it will help fill another page of your Pokedex. See you again. Bye, Cynthia. So let's actually quickly get this thing all hatched up because yep, there we go. And it hatches into a Togepi. Now, this is actually nice to have a Togepi here. Togepi is actually, when it fully evolves, it becomes a very, very strong special attacker. The nice thing is, though, that since we have the Fairy type in here, it also is part Fairy. So it'll actually become a Fairy Flying type, a very powerful Fairy Flying type, which means that you'll have a very, very nice Pokemon to have to deal with Cynthia's Garchomp later on. Anyways, I'm going to store these guys real quickly and get my other Pokemon back. For a while, I was actually considering having a Togepi into a Togekiss on my team, but I decided I've used Togekiss before, so I want to actually play with Honchkrow this time around. Thanks for rescuing me. This is something to show my thanks. It's the latest model bicycle. You must take it, I insist. Oh, what's this? You already own this exact bicycle? Looks like your mother has some good taste in vehicles. Then I'll let you have this rare stone Michael Fairy found instead. And we get the Dawn Stone, and guess what this stone's for? Michael Fairy loves to pick up shiny things when we're out and about. A lot of it ends up being complete junk, though. This Dawn Stone will actually help us evolve our Snorunt into a Frostlass, though I'm not entirely sure if I want to evolve it just yet. Typically, Stone Evolution Pokemon will be unable to learn new moves when they evolve, and there might be a move or two that I want to keep on Snorunt. Let me just take a look real quickly at what I have. Alright, I took a look at what I had planned, and no, there's actually not a single move that we learned through level up that's specific to Snorunt that I don't want. So we are going to actually just use that Dawnstone immediately. You can also use the Dawnstone to evolve a male Kirlia into a Gallade, so if you have a male Kirlia on your team, there you go, there's your Gallade. We normally wouldn't actually be able to get the stone till quite a bit later too, as with most things, so. Alrighty, we have a Frostlass. Nice. So, as I said, they actually buffed Frostlass to be a much more powerful special attacker. It has a much higher speed stat. Also, it got the Timid nature, which is, it'll be even faster now. So that's really nice. And it has Levitate now, so it has immunity to ground type moves. Nice. I just also looked at the list of moves that I wanted to give, and I actually did want to give Reflect to our Frostlass because... Wait, what? I thought Frostlass was able to learn it. Okay, that's really stupid. Apparently Frostlass can learn Reflect in Generation 8, but not Generation 7. It can learn Light Screen though. So I guess I'll give it to I gave it Light Screen instead. To be honest, there's not a lot of coverage that I want on a Frostlass. I spent a good while trying to figure out coverage. The only real coverage I would hopefully have was to be, I believe it was a Fire type hidden power for Kimmy. Or something like, or it was ground type, something like that. But I don't even think my hidden power is going to be like that. I could always check. I stopped by Jubilife. But yeah, I guess I'll give Kimmy Light Screen for now. Get rid of Disable. Light Screen's still good. You never know when we will run into a powerful special attacking user, and Light Screen could be useful. Anyways, with that all said and done, I think there are just a few more things that we should do real quickly, since a lot of this time spent, we only did like 2 major things. Now that we have all this done, though, let's actually talk to you real quickly. Be for a long time no see. Oh, you look puzzled. You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant, Dawn's father. I've come a long way to help you on your adventure at the professor's behest. Be freak, let me ask, how many Pokemon have you met? Oh my, you've met 196 Pokemon, which is significantly more than we usually would have. Wonderful, yes, bravo. Professor Rowan should be delighted. Here's something for you. Now, normally this guy gives you the experience share right here, but he instead gives you TM54. What does that do? TM54 is False Swipe. Okay, that's actually not a bad move. At least if you're trying to catch Pokemon. I might actually give that to... I would actually get a catching Pokemon to use that on. Restrained attack that prevents the foe from fainting. Target is left with at least 1 HP. So again, very useful for if you're trying to capture Pokemon. Which, since I'll be capturing a lot of Pokemon, yeah, it'll be nice. Anyways, welcome to the Cycling Road. You can technically access this as early as you get to the city since you're already on the bike. So I've already followed the trainers on here, so that's good. Those berries over there. Yeah, they're already starting to... You see the soil's all dried up with them already. So we'll be able to get them soon, but they might actually wilt before I get there. Also, you're constantly in a perpetual down motion, so you need to be holding another direction if you want to stop moving. Alright. But yeah, that's basically Cycling Road. Cycling Road was such a pain in the ass in Kanto because there were just so many trainers on there to try to get through it. But that's one of the ways you can get to, I think it was, no, it wasn't Ekritique. Was it Ekritique? No, I'm pretty sure Ekritique is Johto. I don't know, it was Fuchsia, that was it. It was a way for you to get to Fuchsia City in the original. I don't know. But yeah, that leads us down here to Route 207, which if you remember, was where the guy that broke his bicycle was. And he's not here anymore. Nice. Let's grab these berries real quickly. We have looks like 2 Oran berries, a cherry berry, and a Rost berry. Thank you. A Bluckberry. Never mind, I thought it was a Raspberry, but no, it's a Bluckberry. Bluckberry has no in-battle effect. It actually has to deal with something later on. I just realized I missed that item there. Jeez, I should probably go grab that real quickly. I have no repels, so I'm probably going to run into a Pokemon. A Heartstone. Okay, I guess. I remember that increases Rock-type move? Power of Rock-type moves? Yeah. So that's fine, except we have no Rock-type moves quite yet. I am a chop. But it's actually good that we're down here again, because if in this direction is Oreburgh City, and there were actually a few things that I completely missed while I was in Oreburgh City. Shut up, Fanpy. I love you. You're cute, but I have other things I gotta deal with. Alright. So, first thing. I mentioned earlier that you could get, like, a Beldum or something. You can be, like, given a Beldum. Well, if we go right here, look who it is! You might recognize this guy. Hi, my name is Steven Stone. I'm the champion from the Hoenn region. I'm interested in rare stones, so I traveled here and there. The Oreburgh mine sometimes discovers rare stones while they mine for coal. I wanted to be here to see any discoveries they make in person. Oh, you have Pokedex. So you are also in search of Pokemon. Let me see. I think I can help you with that. This is my favorite Pokemon. Its name is Beldum. Would you be willing to raise it? It'll be useful for your Pokedex. You're pretty useful. Why don't you go to the PC to make some room? Yes, he will give you a level 10 Beldum for free. This will save you the headache of trying to capture one. I was considering doing this instead of actually going to Capture Friday, but I had already caught Friday. I just decided that it'd be better to just catch Friday, so... Oh, that's cool. You can actually talk to Steven again, and apparently you have different things you can ask him for. I recently gave up a villa that I owned in Sinnoh's Battlezone Island. It was quite a nice place, actually, but it was a bit too far away. Interesting. Quests. There's a particular stone in Sinnoh that I'm interested in. Have you heard of the Magma Stone? It's a big red stone formed by rocks melting in intensely hot magma. Legend says that the stone is able to control legendary Pokemon, too. It's meant to be a one of a kind. I'd love to see it. Alright, I guess if we ever find the Magma Stone, we'll get it. And I guess we can ask him for a battle, but I don't think I'm ready to battle him just yet. But that's cool. I guess any like special NPC you find like Steven Stone, you can actually challenge them to a battle, which is pretty neat, not gonna lie. While we're actually in Oreburgh City and in the area, we can actually talk to these guys real quickly. Hello there, young trainer. I'm with Jubilife TV, a fun and games TV station. We're running a special promotion all over Sinnoh region right now. We're challenging trainers to take a short quiz of 5 questions. Great reward if you win. Do you want to have a go? Yes, I do. First question. Is there a place in the Hoenn region known as Fall Arbor Town? Yes, there is. Well done. Second question. Is it true that there are reporters in the Hoenn region known as Tabby and Guy? I'm pretty sure it's not that. One sec. Alright, I just looked it up. No, it's actually not Tabby and Guy, but Gabby and Ty. So, no. Wow, time for the third question. Is Lycia, the contest spectacular idol, also the sister of gym leader Wallace? Aren't they like cousins or something? Yeah, they're not sisters, just cousins. Gribble, it's the fourth question. Oh, so I like this music. What was this music from again? Oh, yeah, it's from the game corner that we'll eventually encounter. Hello, trainer. Where do you come from? Yes. Yes, town. I've never heard of a place like that. Fascinating. Now for the last question. Can you beat me in a battle? Oh, you bet your ass. Alright, so. You might be wondering what's the point of all this. Well, once we finish fighting her, we have a winner. Congratulations, trainer. The grand prize is these 3 level Pokemon that I battled you with. Rare Pokemon from Hoenn, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. Please speak to me when you're able to collect your prize. Yes, she will actually give you all 3 of the Hoenn starters just for defeating her. And you can get this as early as when you first enter Oreburgh City. I just did not know that these were things when I first came in here. No, and finally Mudkip. So yeah, this is basically how you got the starters here. And I'm sure later on you can actually breed them in order to get their other forms too, if you want a living dex. So that's really nice. If you ever want to use a Hoenn starter for whatever reason in this... Oh, and they also have the boosting items too. I'm definitely going to be taking those items off them though, since I have other characters that could be better suited for them. Alright, but yeah. This isn't the only place where that sort of thing happens. I have a little sticky note here, but if you also go to the Floroma Pokemon Center and the Jubilife Pokemon Center, there will also be interviewers there. In the Floroma one, they will actually give you the Johto starters for defeating them in battle, and in Jubilife, it'll be the Kanto starters. Now, you might be wondering, is there a place to also get the rest of the Sinnoh starters? And yes, there is. If you go to back to Sandgem Town, and actually check Professor Rowan's lab, I believe there's a briefcase over there that you can actually get the other 2 Sinnoh starters from. So I might actually do all that stuff off screen, since it's basically just the same thing over and over again. But it is really cool that they actually have this sort of feature in the game. I mean, it kind of makes sense. You're supposed to be able to have all 493 Pokemon, so I guess this is how you got the starters for the other regions. What am I doing? But with that all said and done, I'd say this is a good place for us to stop. We defeated Team Galactic in the Eterna building, we went underground, came back here and saw Steven Stone, and we also got the Hoenn starters. And we also helped the cyclist shop guy. Plus met up with Cynthia and also got ourselves an egg. That's gonna be for now. If you like what I do, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media links. All that will be in the description. Next time, we're gonna continue on our journey to the next gym battle. I'll see you guys then.